When you picture Florida, you probably see endless white sand, turquoise water and palm trees swaying in the sun. It's the classic image that comes to mind, a paradise where the sky meets the sea, and the gentle breeze carries the scent of salt and adventure. The beaches stretch for miles, inviting you to kick off your shoes and let your worries drift away with the tide. It's a place of vibrant sunsets where the sky explodes in color every evening, painting the clouds in shades of orange, pink and purple. There's a promise here, a promise of escape, of joy, of leaving your troubles behind and embracing the moment. Each sunset feels like a celebration, a reminder that every day in Florida can end in beauty. From the magic of Orlando's world-famous theme parks, where dreams come alive, to the Art Deco buzz of Miami's Ocean Drive, pulsing with music and color, and the laid-back, sun-soaked islands of the Florida Keys, Florida feels like a dream you never want to wake up from. Each city and coast has its own unique rhythm, its own story to tell. It's where memories are made, where families laugh together on roller coasters, friends bike along palm-lined promenades, and every day brings a new adventure. Whether you're exploring a theme park, discovering a hidden beach, or simply enjoying the sunshine, there's always something to spark joy and wonder. Kayak through winding mangroves, where wildlife hides just out of sight. Wander the cobblestone streets of historic St. Augustine, the oldest city in America, where every corner whispers stories of the past. Or just savor a glass of fresh orange juice by the water, letting the world slow down as you soak in the view. Florida is a place for both adventure and relaxation. Florida welcomes everyone, no matter where you're from or what you're looking for. It's a melting pot of cultures, backgrounds, and dreams, making you feel like you've found your own slice of paradise. Here, strangers become friends, and every visitor is invited to share in the sunshine. This is the image we all cherish, the perfect getaway, a place to recharge, reconnect, and create memories that last a lifetime. Whether you're watching the sunrise with someone you love, building sandcastles with your kids, or laughing with friends around a beach bonfire, these are the moments that define the Florida dream. The brochures and social media posts show a sun-drenched utopia, filled with smiling faces, sparkling pools, and endless blue skies. It's the Florida that draws millions of visitors every year, all searching for their own piece of paradise to share and remember. But to truly know Florida, you have to look beyond the postcard. The real Florida is more than just a pretty picture. It's a living, breathing place full of contrasts and surprises. Every place has another side, sometimes harder to see. Behind the glamour and the sunshine, there are stories of struggle, resilience, and hope. The postcard-perfect scenes are only part of the story. To understand Florida, we need to see the whole picture, the beauty and the challenges, the joy and the hardship. Only then can we truly appreciate what makes this state so unique and unforgettable. Let's look beyond the sunshine and discover the real Florida together, a place of dreams, but also of reality, waiting to be explored. There's another side to Florida, one that rarely makes the headlines or the glossy covers of magazines. As the sun rises over the palm-lined streets and the city slowly comes to life, a different story unfolds in the quiet corners and hidden spaces of the state. It's a side you won't find in travel brochures or see in the advertisements that promise endless sunshine and carefree days. Beyond the world-famous theme parks and luxurious resorts, past the laughter and excitement, there is a reality that is often overlooked. A quiet crisis grows. Homelessness. It's a problem that doesn't shout for attention, but its presence is felt in every corner of the state. This crisis isn't limited to one city or a single neighborhood. It's everywhere, spreading from the bustling streets of Miami to the heart of Orlando and the neighborhoods of Tampa. From the glittering city skylines to the quieter suburbs, the struggle is real and growing. By day, tourists fill the streets, snapping photos and soaking up the sun, unaware of the lives unfolding just out of sight. By night, many seek shelter in those same places, blending into the shadows as the crowds disappear. The contrast is stark, two worlds existing side by side yet rarely intersecting. For some, the Florida dream is out of reach. Families are forced to live in their cars, their hopes and belongings packed into cramped spaces, searching for safety and stability. Elderly people wait at bus stops with nowhere to go, their faces etched with stories of hardship and resilience. These aren't just statistics, they're our neighbors. People we pass every day, each with their own story and struggle. Mothers, fathers, veterans, and young adults, people from all walks of life are all struggling for a safe place to sleep, for a sense of dignity and hope. Every night, Hundreds find themselves sleeping on sidewalks, in parks, or wherever they can find a bit of shelter from the elements. This hidden crisis challenges Florida's image as a carefree paradise. The sight of tents pitched in the shadow of luxury condos is a stark reminder of the growing divide. It forces us to ask difficult questions about our communities and our values. How can so much prosperity exist alongside so much need? How do we reconcile the beauty and wealth with the hardship and struggle that so many face? The beauty of the beaches and the vibrant life along the coastlines don't tell the whole story. To truly understand Florida, we must look beyond the postcard images. We must see the struggles as well as the sunshine, the people living in the margins as well as those living in luxury. We have to acknowledge those living in the shadows, because only then can we begin to address the challenges and build a future where everyone has a place to call home. Homelessness isn't just a number, it's people, each with a story. When we hear statistics, it's easy to forget the real lives behind them. But every person without a home is someone's friend, parent, child, or neighbor. Their journeys are as unique as their faces, and their struggles are often invisible to those passing by. Take Maria, a single mother in Orlando. She worked long hours cleaning hotel rooms for tourists, always hoping to provide a better life for her children. But when her rent spiked unexpectedly, her paycheck couldn't keep up. Suddenly, Maria and her kids found themselves living in their car, searching for safe places to park at night and trying to maintain a sense of normalcy for her children. Their story is not uncommon, and it's a reality faced by many families across Florida. On any given night, over 27,000 people in Florida are homeless, enough to fill a sports arena. Imagine every seat occupied not by cheering fans but by individuals and families with nowhere else to go. These numbers represent real people, each with hopes, dreams, and challenges. Many are families with children, doing their best to keep up with schoolwork while not knowing where they'll sleep tomorrow. Kids finish homework by flashlight in cars or shelters, trying to hold on to routines despite the chaos around them. For these children, stability is a luxury, and every day is a test of resilience. Then there's David, a veteran who served his country with pride. After returning home, an injury made it hard to find steady work. Eventually, he lost his job, and with it, his apartment. Now, David navigates the streets of Jacksonville, searching for support and a sense of belonging. His story is a reminder that even those who have given so much can find themselves without a safety net. Veterans, families, seniors, and young adults, homelessness has many faces. It doesn't discriminate. People from all walks of life, backgrounds, and ages can find themselves without a home, often through no fault of their own. It's the family next door whose landlord sold their building, forcing them to move with nowhere affordable to go. One day they're your neighbors, the next, they're packing up their lives, unsure of what comes next. It's the senior on a fixed income who can't keep up with rising costs. After a lifetime of work, they now face impossible choices between paying for medication, food, or rent. For many older Floridians, the threat of homelessness is a constant worry. It's the young person who aged out of foster care, suddenly on their own without a support system. With limited resources and nowhere to turn, they're left to navigate adulthood alone, often ending up on the streets. Each story is unique, but the struggle is shared. Behind every face is a journey marked by hardship, hope, and the search for dignity. These are not just statistics, they are people with dreams and potential. Understanding these journeys is the first step to real solutions. When we listen and learn, we can begin to address the root causes and offer meaningful help. Compassion and awareness are powerful tools for change. Homelessness is closer than we think. It's not just in distant cities or hidden corners. It's in our own neighborhoods, sometimes just a few doors away. It's not about stereotypes, it's about people, real people with real stories who deserve to be seen and heard. And it's happening right here in our communities every single day. The faces behind the numbers are all around us, waiting for understanding, support, and a chance at a better tomorrow. Why is homelessness rising in a state that seems so prosperous? The answer, a perfect storm of high housing costs and low wages. Florida's popularity has driven up rent and home prices beyond what many can afford. A full-time minimum wage worker would need to work over 90 hours a week to afford a modest apartment. Wages, especially in service jobs, haven't kept up. Many work full-time, even multiple jobs, and still struggle to get by. One unexpected expense can mean losing everything. People are being priced out of their own communities, forced to move farther away, adding to their burden. It's not about lack of effort, it's about an economic reality pushing people to the brink. Florida faces another threat: hurricanes. These storms can destroy homes, jobs, and entire communities in hours. For those already struggling, a hurricane can be the final blow. Many low-income families are uninsured or underinsured, making recovery impossible. After a storm, housing is scarce and expensive, pushing more people into homelessness. Hurricanes also wipe out local businesses and jobs just when people need them most. The cycle repeats: disaster, displacement, and little safety net. Vulnerable communities are hit hardest, with fewer resources to rebuild. Shelters fill up, and long-term housing options are scarce. The beautiful coastline comes with a constant threat, a force that can turn dreams into desperate struggles. You might think this crisis doesn't affect you, but it touches everyone in Florida. When part of a community struggles, everyone feels the impact. Locals see more people sleeping in parks and under overpasses. Public services are strained, and compassion can get lost in politics. For visitors, the contrast between paradise and poverty is jarring. It challenges the image of Florida as a carefree escape. The state's brand is built on hospitality, but widespread homelessness threatens that identity. Addressing this crisis is about helping those in need and preserving the spirit of Florida. It's a challenge to the soul of the Sunshine State. Despite the scale of the problem, hope shines through. Across Florida, people and organizations are stepping up. Groups like the Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida and Miami's Camillus House offer more than a bed. They provide meals, counseling, and job training. Innovative housing-first programs focus on getting people into stable homes before anything else. This approach works, treating people with dignity and respect. Volunteers, neighbors, students, retirees sort donations, serve meals, and mentor those in need. Their compassion is a bright light in dark times. These efforts show the true character of Florida. People care, and they're making a difference. Even in crisis, community spirit endures. Community organizations are vital, but they can't solve this crisis alone. We need bigger solutions, more affordable housing, stronger renter protections, and higher wages. Policies should encourage building homes for low and middle-income families and preserve existing affordable units. Renters need protection from unfair evictions and sudden rent hikes. Economic opportunity matters too. Wages must match the real cost of living. Businesses should pay living wages and invest in workforce development. We also need better access to healthcare, mental health, and substance abuse services. These supports must be well-funded and easy to access. Investing in our most vulnerable residents builds a stronger, more compassionate Florida. It's not just charity, it's smart, long-term community building. Real change takes all of us. Travel has taught me that the true spirit of a place is found in its people. The crisis of homelessness is a test of our compassion. Remember Maria and David? Behind every struggle is a story. Those experiencing homelessness are not invisible. They're someone's family with dreams and hopes like ours. We can all help in big and small ways: a smile, a donation, volunteering, or raising awareness. Let's talk about this issue with empathy, not judgment. Advocate for policies that create a more just community. By caring and learning, we take the first step toward change. Share these stories, continue the conversation. Let's make Florida a place where the sun shines on everyone. That's a place we can all love.